Today on this Facebook Live, instead of focusing on the joints, I'm going to be focusing on releasing stagnant emotions. And I have a big plan, but you know what they say about plans. So we'll see how far we get. We're just going to start with something called opening the spine. So I'm going to turn about 45 degrees so that you can really see what my body is doing. And I'll just begin by raising the arms and then systematically from the wrists down to the ankles, I'm going to relax my joints and contract slightly. So it's not a contract as in an active contraction, but just more of a contraction into a natural curved state. So it starts wrists, elbows, the chin, the shoulders, the upper back, mid-back, low back. Now the lower I go, the more I bend my knees to protect my back. My hips, my knees relax. My arms are just heavy here. I'm just hanging. And then down to the ankles. And then I'm going to push from the heels as if the heels were the first part of my spine. I'm going to start to stack the spine from there. So heels go down. Weight is still in the heels. I never lift the feet. The arms are just heavy, and I'm slowly bringing the spine up. Hips have to shift forward, which means my upper body has to slide back. And the arms are still heavy, Head goes back as if I'm resting against a headrest. And then the arms come up. Last thing, and the eyes are up. So this is all the exhale, melting down, wrists, elbows, neck, shoulders, upper back, mid-back, low back, hips, knees, ankles, and then pushing heels, knees, hips slide forward, and then I stack the spine, opening the chest, and then the neck, and then the arms. That's the inhale. Exhale down, and then inhale up. Exhale down. And inhale up. Exhale down. And inhale up. So you start getting a little looser through the joints, maybe even developing a little bit of warmth. The visual I like here is one of those nylon characters that you see at the car dealerships that have that are animated by an air blower, and then they just sort of drop down, melting down. And then the air blower stacks them back up, and then they melt down again. So it looks like they're waving. Inhaling up. And exhaling down. Okay. Now this next time you come up, you may want to watch. Next time you come up, you're just going to pause. Let the arms hang by your sides. So hips are forward, knees are bent, weight in the heels, and my head is resting against an imaginary headrest. Arms are just sort of heavy. And then I'm going to take 3 breaths here. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And then I complete the cycle, inhaling up. And then the exhale, I melt down. And I'm going to stay down now for 3 breaths here. Just letting the body recuperate from that back bend. And these are just regular breaths. And then I'll take it again. Inhaling up. Stay here for the exhale. Notice any shivering. What do you want to release? And then inhaling up. You might notice that the breath gets really strange. Exhale as you lower down. You might get hoarse. You might feel almost a growl coming. Let all that out. That's why I mentioned you should probably be in a place that feels very safe, very comfortable. Okay, one more time. Inhaling up. Exhaling here. One more breath. Inhaling the rest of the way up and exhaling lower down. And just let your body rest. 3 breaths here. Letting everything go. Okay, and then slowly inhale, roll up, stack up, arms come up last, and then exhale, bringing your hands down in front of you. Okay, now let's imagine that our hands could move through the body, not just on the surface, but actually move into the tissues, into the organs, and find whatever doesn't belong, and just start to move it down and out through the bottoms of the feet to be absorbed by the earth, okay? So let's take a breath in together. And this first one, we'll let the hands come down through the front half of the body, exhaling through the face, jaw, throat, chest, heart, belly, front of the arms, front of the legs, and then inhale again, this time along the back surface of the body. So the skull, back of the neck, shoulders, upper back, mid-back, low back, hips, back of the arms, back of the legs. Remember, we're just pulling all whatever doesn't belong out. Inhaling up, this time down through the center, right through the brain, the jaw, throat, spine, center of the arms, center of the legs. And we'll do that again. Inhaling up and exhaling down. I like to imagine I'm pouring down some warm, golden, liquid massage oil that's just taking any debris with it. And again up, this time along the back of the body, taking any tension, any toxins, any emotions that don't belong, just letting them go. And then one more time, inhaling up and exhaling through the center, through the organs, through the bones, through the marrow, letting it go. And then one last round of 3, just collecting whatever is left, whatever doesn't belong and needs to go. Front of the body, front of the arms, front of the legs. And then inhaling, exhaling along the back of the body, back of the arms, back of the legs. And then once more, exhaling down the center of the torso, the arms, and the legs. Okay. And just feel what that's like. All right. Now, bringing your hands just in front of the belly, so there's a little bit of space between your belly and the hands, but the center of the palm is facing the belly. Thumbs relaxed, Hands have a slight amount of tension, but it's more that they are just an extension of the arm rather than a grip, okay? Elbows relaxed, shoulders relaxed. Close your eyes. If you prefer to do this seated, you can. And let's bring down some fun. So something that brings joy, that makes you smile. Go ahead and let that move down the body. So the muscles of the face smile, ease tension, and that continues down through the chest and the back. So not just getting rid of stuff. Now we're adding a sense of play, of fun, down through the arms, through the legs, down into the feet. That sense of ease. And then bring your focus to your feet, to where your feet connect to whatever you're standing on. Visualize your feet melting into that support, melting and merging like an ice cube beginning to melt into the grass. Let it sink down, your feet grow and connect with the earth. Now visualize sending roots through those feet into the earth. Roots go forward and back. Roots go left and right. And roots go down, deep down into the earth. And just like the roots of a tree, you draw nutrients up. This time you're going to draw golden earth energy up through your roots, through your feet, into your legs, into your low belly. And then send that right back down through the legs, through the feet, through the roots, back into the earth. Inhaling, draw the golden energy up into your lower dantian, low belly, right where your hands are. Exhale, release it back down through the legs, out through the feet. And once more, inhale, draw that energy up. Exhale, send the energy back down. Now this time we're going to draw the energy up and keep it there. So inhale, pull the energy up through the roots, through the feet, through the legs, into the belly. Exhale, keep it there. Let it stay there, growing and glowing brighter. Inhale, from the feet, up into the lower dantian. Keep it there, store it there. It glows brighter like an ember that you're blowing on. And again, inhale, pull that energy up into the lower dantian. It's getting bigger now. And this time, notice as you pull it into the lower dantian that there's no more room. Dantian is full, so it starts to spill out and it goes up towards the middle dantian, towards the chest. So you're inhaling through the feet, through the legs, into the lower dantian, which is full, into the middle dantian, which is getting full. Exhale, back down. Inhale. Sorry, not back down. Exhale, you store it. Inhaling up into middle dantian. Exhale, store it there. It glows brighter, bigger, expanding. And again, inhaling. This time it's expanding so much that it fills up the whole torso, the arms. Keep breathing in and exhaling, storing it there. Good. And then it expands, it spills over into the head, into the upper dantian. Really shining bright as you exhale, illuminating all the nooks and crannies in your body. Inhaling from the earth into lower dantian. into middle dantian, into upper dantian. And it fills up so much that it begins to seep out through the pores of your skin, into the space around you. Right to an inch or so above your skin. So pulling that earth energy from the feet up through the body and out into the space around you. Maybe it's now a foot around you. Glowing brighter. You are now glowing from within. And now it's maybe 2 feet into the space around you. An arm's length, perhaps. And you're like a fish in a fishbowl filled, instead of water, it's filled with this golden earth energy all around you. Okay. Now we'll begin to move the arms a little bit, and again I'm going to show you from an angle. So my hands are going to cross, one hand in front of the other, and the palms line up, but they don't touch each other and they don't touch my body. So there's a little bit of space between my belly and my first hand, and a little bit of space between the second and the first hand. So that's the inhale. And then I'm going to exhale and open the arms. Inhale. And exhale. So that's the physical movement. Now, energetically what we're doing, now that we have all of this energy in the space around us, now we're going to open and close the different gates to the dantian. And as you inhale, I want you to imagine opening this gate at the lower dantian and drawing, gathering, corralling the energy in from the front all the way to the back, all the way to the sacrum. Yeah? And then exhale, you send it from the sacrum back out into the space around you. Inhaling. Exhaling. And the color here changes to blue. Like a beautiful Caribbean blue. Royal blue. As you inhale, draw in a sense of vitality, radiant health. And then release out any sense of stagnation or fatigue. So drawing in that blue, radiant health, releasing out stagnation and fatigue. Do that a couple more times. We're going to shift to the middle dantian. So the arms come to about shoulder height. Same thing, we cross one hand over the other, not touching hands and not touching the chest. But now the gate here, we've closed the lower dantian gate. We're opening up the middle dantian gate. And just as before, as you inhale, gate opens, inhale, you gather that energy in all the way to the back, to that spot I like to call the back of the heart, but between the shoulder blades. And the color is once again gold. Exhaling out, Inhaling, drawing that gold energy in through the heart to the back, exhaling out. And here, I want you to investigate what is here, what emotions are here that maybe don't belong anymore. And I know in this time of COVID-19, coronavirus, we are experiencing a lot of emotion. So you may be feeling some tenderness around here. Whatever emotions are not helping you right now, worry, fear, sorrow. Let's investigate where they are, where they live in the body, and then on the exhale, send them out. All the way from the front to the back of the heart, and then from the back of the heart back out. So it's curiosity coming in. What is there? What is there? What is there? And then what doesn't belong, we invite it out. What I notice in my own practice is this movement, this sensing and releasing is a poor substitute, but a substitute nonetheless, of giving people hugs. My sense of a little bit of loneliness gets released here. Last one. And then we go up, closing that gate, we go up to the upper dantian. You can make the movement a little smaller if your arms are getting tired, or you can take a break. So the gate here opens and we draw white, brilliant white into the third eye, all the way towards the back of the skull. And inhaling white and exhaling out into the world. And we are inhaling, this is an interesting one, we are inviting in beliefs that have yet to be discovered. So you could think of this as improving your teachability. And when we exhale, we're releasing the old beliefs that no longer serve us. The old patterns, the old ideas. Opening ourselves up to new undiscovered beliefs and releasing the ones that don't work anymore. Last one. Once you complete this exhale, simply bring the arms back down, back to that initial hand position, right in front of the lower belly, right in front of the lower dantian. And take a moment to just pause and feel what that's like. Gates are now closed. We've rinsed away. We've nourished. And we've harmonized. Now we're going to work with another way of moving energy. This will be our last exercise here. So I want you to start once again at the feet, drawing that earth energy up through the feet into the lower dantian. And do that a few breaths, just really letting the lower dantian fill up. Golden earth energy. If you are a seasoned practitioner and you have a different color you're working with, by all means, work with that. And then begin to guide that golden energy into a smaller and smaller sphere. So it begins pretty big at the lower dantian, but then it starts to condense, and it grows brighter as it condenses. And then we begin to move that sphere up the back of the body, almost like you're rolling a ball. Your hands are going to, sorry, I need to go this way. Your hands are going to trace the movement, but the movement is, in your mind, is along the back of the body. So hands are coming up, and you're tracing the spine, between the shoulder blades, right, that back of the heart area, and then the neck. And then we turn the palms so that they are able to reach back towards the back of the skull and come around the top of the head and then back down in front. And this time it's a little bit further in front than before. And our visualization is the ball is now rolling down the front of the face, the neck, the chest, the belly, and down towards the starting point, which is at the pelvic floor. So it's rising up along the back of the body, and over the top of the head, and then rolling down the front of the body, all the way down to the pelvic floor. Inhaling up. And exhaling down. Inhaling up. And exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. One more time. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. And then just let the ball of golden energy settle in the lower dantian. Just pause there. And bring the hands over the low belly. Stepping the feet together. Take some time before you jump to the next thing and just notice how you feel, how it is for you. Thank you for practicing. I hope it helps. Be well.